Hey guys, welcome to Feature Junkie. My name's Ed, and thank you guys for joining me today. If this is your first time here, well, welcome. This is Feature Junkie, where we talk all things movies, TV shows, streaming, all that great stuff. And guys, I'm finally back. I know I took a little bit of a hiatus. I was on vacation, had a great time with the family and all that stuff, but we're back. We're here, and we got so much stuff to catch up on. And the first thing we're going to be talking about is the season finale of She-Hulk. I'm so excited to get into this, but before I do, if you can leave a like down below, I'd greatly appreciate that. Now let's get into it. Alright, so if you guys have been following along, since the beginning, I've been doing watch-alongs with each episode, and then YouTube kind of got funny with us, so we weren't allowed to do the watch-along. We only could give our reviews. And then I went on vacation for a very long time, and I'm back, and I missed a couple episodes. So I'm just gonna wrap my whole entire, I guess, thoughts on the entire show and this last episode in this video. So to be honest, like the last 4 episodes, I've been really like iffy on. It's just been like filler, and I did like the dialogue between finally Matt Murdock showing up with Jennifer Walters. I hope that's like a love interest that's, you know, carried on later on in another project or something like that, because I really do like them together. They have so many similar interests. They're both really great people, just genuine with each other, and I don't know, I just liked that chemistry with each other. But as far as like, you know, the wedding scene at the middle of the season, you had Blonsky's retreat and stuff like that. I was just like, oh, okay, like we're still finding who Jennifer Walters is, and that's cool. That's fine. No problems with it. But it was just like, I don't know. It just felt like filler. Like that's the only word I can really think of. It's just filler. You've only got about 20 to 25 minutes to put this character over, and so far I thought, you know, they were dropping the ball in this series. Each week I found myself like, I hope this is. I'm watching my friend's dog. Anyways, each week I found myself like finding it harder and harder to want to watch the show. And then this episode happens, and my god, I love the ending of WandaVision. It's perfect. I love parts of the ending of Miss Marvel. I've never seen an ending to a show like this. They broke the fourth wall. Like, I've never seen it done like this, and they did it so perfect. It's so great. Like, everything they were saying and thinking was just so perfect, with like how all the controversy around She-Hulk really was, where everyone was saying just because it's a girl, I would say the same thing if it was a guy, She-Hulk, you know, she's not as strong as them. There was always something to say about the She-Hulk character, basically. And then it gets kind of wonky with that auditorium scene where Emil Blonsky shows up as Abomination, and then Titania shows up, and then Hulk, Bruce Banner, shows up out of nowhere, and then everything is just kind of like mushing together, and that moment right there is what I would sum up the entire season to be like, where it's just like packing stuff in, and there's not much time to breathe. So when Jennifer Walters takes a step back and she's like, hold on, like this doesn't make any sense, I was like, yes, it doesn't. And then she breaks the fourth wall like we've never seen before, going into the Disney Plus app, going into Marvel Studios, and you see Walt in the background with Mickey, and then going to talk to Kevin, which we all thought obviously would be Kevin Feige, and then it just turns out to be just a robot, which is a running joke with all the Marvel fans out there. I thought it was so really well done. What's up, guys? Just wanted to come in here real quick because I completely forgot to mention the intro to the show, where they're doing the Incredible Hulk TV series intro as well. Kind of an homage to the old TV series with Lou Ferrigno and all of them. They did such a good job reenacting it, and I just loved it so much. So I just want to come in here real quick and mention that. Now back to whatever I was just talking about. I specifically love the part where Jennifer Walters is changing the guy back to regular dude, so he doesn't have the Hulk powers, and then all of a sudden she's like, yeah, Bruce coming out of space to save the day, I don't think so, take it out. And Kevin is like, but we need him in here to tell the next story, and she's like, wait, just save that for the movie. The movie I think we all know what they're talking about, which is World War Hulk, and I hope it happens. I hope it happens, and I really hope that there's news that comes out with World War Hulk. You introduce Bruce's son, and then you got She-Hulk, you got Abomination, Hulk. There's so much stuff going out in space that we don't even know yet. So I'm really hoping that this is all leading to that World War Hulk movie that everyone has been speculating about for so long. Now, I already see the criticisms with this episode of it not really ending with a bang and like a fight scene or anything like that, but I'm fine with that. Just like She-Hulk said, not every single TV show movie has to end that way. So I really do like that they took a different approach with it, with breaking the fourth wall, with taking it to court instead of doing it that way. It all worked for me, and it's basically the persona of She-Hulk. Like, this will not work in any other series besides her. They did hint at something about a second season of She-Hulk. We'll see about that. Obviously, they didn't confirm it in here, but finally, we have the end credit scene of She-Hulk, because it's been so long that we've been deprived of these end credit scenes that we love so much. This one doesn't really show too much though, but it shows, you know, Blonsky getting taken away to Kamar-Taj with Wong. I think all of that, you know, is obviously leading up to the Thunderbolts, because he is a big part of the Thunderbolts movie. All in all, a great way to end the series. As an overall thought of the series, it's different. It's really different than anything Marvel has done before, and I think that Phase 4 has been exactly that. They're trying to go outside the box instead of the cookie cutter, you know, superhero movie. They're trying to reach as many different people out there, fans that like different things. We've already seen it with, you know, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, with doing like a horror element to it. You have Miss Marvel with the very much different culture aspects. Same thing with Black Panther. And now we're here with She-Hulk, kind of giving like a Valley, Legally Blonde, as we saw that poster in the show, feel to the show. Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of those things, but I did enjoy it as just a regular show. Is it in my top projects of Marvel that they've done? I don't think so. I think it kind of lands middle to end, which this gives me a great idea to rank my favorite Marvel projects, from favorite to least, or least to favorite, whatever it is going to be. So that's going to come out pretty soon. Just look out for that as well. But I want to hear your thoughts on this show in the entirety. Did you like She-Hulk? Was it a great introduction to the character, or do you still feel lukewarm about it, not really hype about it at all? Whatever it is, leave those thoughts in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, hit that notification icon down below so you know when I'm going live or dropping new content. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here today on Feature Junkie.